Do you believe in stuff after stuff?
Do you believe in ghosts and spirits? I can feel something inside my brain. I really don't think I'd be insane, no.
Do you believe in BHU?
I believe in the gourmet food. The activities too.
It's a 5-star restaurant.
It really is. Breakfast in bed, baby.
Do you
Pancakes,
believe
bacon,
in
scrambled eggs,
BHU?
you name it.
I really don't think I'm BHU.
Big old
yet.
pat of butter on your pancakes and freaking cheese on your scrambled eggs. Yeah. Fucking 4 slices of bacon. Who needs all that much food, but it's so... It's brought to bed.
Brought to justice.
When you just wake up and there's a pretty lady going, here's breakfast. It's like, yes. Thank you.
It's all spread eagle.
Shut up.
Do you believe in BHU?
What? What? Tell me.
Just laughing. Just funny.
I can feel something inside my brain. I really didn't think I was this insane, no.
Do you believe in BHU? After BHU.
I can feel my meds kicking in. I'm ready for another sandwich. Some ginger ale. Chicken salad sandwiches.
Is that what her name is? Ginger ale.
There's chicken salad sandwiches, tuna fish sandwiches.
Ooh, tuna fish.
Like just anytime, like at 5 in the morning, if you wanted, if you wake up
you
and you want a
serious?
tuna fish sandwich,
You
at
get
5
one?
in the morning you can get one
I'm
with some
going
ginger
to
ale,
live there forever.
some cold ginger ale.
Yeah.
Yep.
And a nice cold croissant tuna.
Fuck yeah. They do it. I'm not kidding, babe. They hook it up.
The pretty ladies you're talking about all the time.
Yeah,
oh
pretty
my
nurses.
god. Oh my.
And I'm like, and they watch you on that camera, and it's just like,
Oh,
they
man.
do actually watch you, because I remember one time I was nightmaring super bad, and one of those nurses came and woke me up. She's like, you're nightmaring. It's from this nicotine patch. I'm sorry, I forgot to take it off you. And so she ripped it off my arm really quick.
You're nightmaring.
Yeah, no, because if you go to bed with nicotine patches, because I used to do it when I lived out in Frog Bay, I called the 1-800-QUIT-NOW phone number, and they send you gum and patches.
Yeah.
And once I would start drinking vodka, because I was with Teresa, then I would have a patch on and I'd be smoking a cigarette, and then I'd go to bed fucking just freaking out bad. Like, because I would pass out, I'd forget to take it off, you know? It's so disgusting. And freaky. But yeah, you get night terrors. I remember one was pretty bad. I remember it vividly. It was so scary. I just remember going, help me. Help me. For real.
Help me, ginger ale.
Help me and get me a chicken salad sandwich and a ginger ale, and I need the remote for the TV.
Oh, you cuddle with me.
Want to take a shower? They're all like, no, I already seen you naked. Because when you go there, you have to get naked in front of, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to make sure you have no weapons on you or whatever. Anything that might harm you.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, it's degrading. It's like going to Douglas County Jail where you have to strip down and fucking cough. And, ugh. Yikes. But anyways, what is it? Yeah, I had this this dream when I fell asleep with a nicotine patch. In the dream, my friend Amy Atkinson was in it, and she's like a really good friend of mine from Cocaine. She was in my dream, and her and I were trying to hang out together, and all of a sudden she turned into this bad, wicked person, and she just took off on me. And there's like all these just grimy dudes start walking out of the woodwork, and they're all walking towards me, and their intentions are bad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, and I'm tied to the ceiling by my hands, just hanging there. You know what I mean? Like this, you know? And they're all coming at me, and I'm like, help me, help me. And I ended up saying it out loud. You know what I mean? So that's why that nurse came and fucking. That was that dream I'll never forget. It was so scary. Ugh, just the grimiest motherfuckers. Too. Yeah, and it didn't matter what they looked like. I just knew their intentions. It was just fucked up. It's like, that dream was fucked up. I heart moon rocks, babe. Yeah, so when I was one time I had another nightmare because I fell asleep with one of those damn things on when I was out in Front Bay. And it was so real that I could hear Teresa talking to somebody, and I knew what they were talking about. And I overheard him say, so what time does Nicole work? Does she need a ride? I think it might have been like Leo or Eugene or Richard or somebody, you know what I mean? But I wasn't sure. It could have been Jerome. I don't know, I can't remember. But I could hear their conversation, and I was dreaming their conversation. And then my dream took off into this fucking crazy nightmare. Oh, it was so fucking scary, man. Yeah. So I was like, she had like 3 cats, And then I ended up adopting a cat. So there's like 4 cats in the house. And I thought that they came and like they were all laying on me and I couldn't breathe with them on me. And they wouldn't get off me. So I was like, help me. I'm always like, help me. But one night, my sister, Becky, she was watching Tubi. And on Tubi, it's like a Netflix, you know what I mean? Has super scary movies, babe. Oh my god, like, you can't even handle it. They're so fucked up. Like just bleh. Anyways, I was like watching it, and it wasn't that scary yet. But I ended up falling asleep. My sister came from upstairs and she sat down. She started watching a movie that was on the TV, and she was like, and it was so fucking scary. And right at the scariest part, all of a sudden you're like, with this great big snore or something. She said, and it was just sounded evil. She was like, she goes, you freaked the fuck out of me bad. She was like, what were you doing watching that shit? I was like, I wasn't watching that. I was watching something, but I wasn't watching whatever that was. She said it was super demonic, some kind of, crazy show like that. The kind you don't want to watch by yourself. Don't you ever get nightmares, babe?
I have to say yeah, but as far as how terrifying they are, I mean, I'm not gonna, it's not like they're like terrifying, but they're more freaky, weird and strange and odd and, maybe somewhat horror-ish.
Yeah.
But it's mostly like mental psychology kind of horror shit, nothing like gruesome. I mean, I used to have some pretty bad nightmares as a kid. They were reoccurring dreams, and I'd wake up and like my audio, like my hearing would be like like fucking 10 times. Everything would be 10 times louder.
Right.
And it would just freak me out, and like the dreams were so
Vivid?
stressful and vivid that I would just wake up in terror, crying, and
Ugh.
it was like too real, you know.
It is
And
real to a certain point.
But you know, now these days, nothing like that. Terrifying.
Yeah.
Where it's like, but I've had some strange stuff that, it's like
Right.
really weird.
I have to. Some of it, I have to question, did it really fucking happen? You know what I mean? Like, did that really
I like
happen?
flying dreams. When I
Oh
can fly.
my god. Before, when I could fly,
That's-
I would freak out and crash myself.
Yeah.
Like, I
had
would
the
just
feeling like-
automatically freak out and wake up. And somebody, I can't remember, somebody from Red Cliff was like, next time you dream like that, just go with it
Hell
and
yeah.
fly. And that's what I did, babe. Like, it was
That's
like
so
5 years
fun.
later, or 3 years later, whatever. But I finally had another flying dream, and I was like in control. I was like
Yeah.
Superman and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you wake up out of the fucking awesome dream
Yeah,
or
like,
whatever.
Man, that's so fun.
Right?
So
And you can feel
beautiful.
like
Yeah.
tickle bellies.
Yeah, you can feel it. It's like
You know what I
there,
mean? Like
it's
when you're on a
happening.
roller coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Flying is awesome. The last one I had, I think it was this year, earlier this spring maybe, but I was all that kind of like raspberry, sort of like raspberry.
Yeah.
But I had this, I picked up this stick, and the stick is what I used to like, I just started flying. I remember John showed up, and I was like, come on, I'll take it flying. And I had him next to me. I was like, just hang on to the stick. And I was like in control, zooming around, like above the campground and stuff. Like going up and down, you know, close to the ground, up. But there's always, it's like almost like, I know that feeling that when you lose, like, when you can crash or you lose the power when you're way up there, you're like, ah!
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, we used to have this one dream where I'd climb up like a pole off of a roof of a house. I'd be way up on this tree or something at the top, and then it would start falling. You ever have that feeling? And then when you hit the ground, do you ever get that in dreams?
Yeah, but I don't know.
And it like, you feel the
jerk
shake.
out of it, but it's scary though.
Yeah, it is.
still.
It's like you feel that.
Like, yeah.
It's
There's,
weird.
I shit you not, when I was like 15 years old, I was like, had my best friend over. Like every weekend she would stay the night at our house. Anyways, she was a snorer also.
Yeah.
You know, and I already knew that because she used to spend the night all the time. Anyways, I made a bed we had a nice basement, you know what I mean? And there's a living room down there and whatever. It was really nice. So anyways, me and her would build a bed on the floor
Yeah.
and watch MTV.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Fun.
yeah, it was fun. Because that was when there was Headbangers Ball and stuff too.
Yeah.
That was when Guns N' Roses first came out.
Right.
Anyways, this one night, I'm like, start floating on my body. And I'm like, almost gonna hit the ceiling, right?
Yeah.
So I like make myself turn around. And I felt the coldness of the ceiling. And I looked down. And I see me and Jen Belvin sleeping. And she's snoring like this is really happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was so weird. And then all of a sudden I felt this pull, and it made me jump out of my body, like on my, you know what I mean, like on my sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty fucking wicked. And it was like I couldn't explain it to anybody because it was so unbelievable. You know what I mean? Like something like that could actually happen. But yeah, I seriously remember the coldness of the ceiling touching my back after I made myself flip over.
Yeah.
And it was so intense and it was so real. And then being pulled back in, like what, you know what if I fell asleep so hard that I actually like flatlined for a second.
I
Maybe
think that's happened
what
to
it
me.
was about.
I've had moments where like I felt like a few times this happened to me where I like just I'm like outside of myself and then I find myself back in my body but I'm like already out of the like I would jump up and jump off the bed. Like my body is like, don't die. Like it and then I'm back in it.
Yeah.
And it's like the weirdest I can't even hardly explain how
Oh, I know what
it's
you
even
mean.
possible.
And you know what? That's how it is too, you know, because I've talked to like, you know, like chicks I've been in jail with and shit. Whatever, but, and they're hardcore drug users, you know what I mean? And they would be fucking dying left and right. And they said, you jump out of your body and you can see yourself. And they describe it all the same. Like different people who don't even know each other. You know what I'm saying? So that is definitely kind of creepy sound. Kind of creepy to know. But it's reality.
It's real.
Yeah.
Really happened.
Maybe there is that. What the heck is that, babe?
What?
Right there, is that just a rope swinging? See it?
Oh, over there, that's
Yeah.
part of the jungle gym.
Oh, is it? I never noticed it.
Yeah, you like pull it up and you slide down on it. It's the real thing. Just like
Oh,
you hang on to
fun.
it, kind of like a Ninja Warrior test thing or something.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Sleeping is weird sometimes.
It's hard to get for me. I have a hard time getting good
Oh,
sleep.
that's horrible.
Like I wish I was
I
like
feel
you. You
sometimes
like
like
lay down
that.
and you're just like instantly snoring. I'm like, how the fuck can you fall asleep like that? How tired? I mean, I'm tired, but it's work for me to try to go to sleep. It's weird.
God, but you can't, as soon as you make it work, you need to just like smoke more weed. Because that's what it does to me, man. I just want to go to bed after I do.
Even then, I'm like too tired to get up and do anything, drink or smoke or it's like I'm
we're
so
old,
tired,
babe.
but I want to sleep and I just toss. It's like I can never fall asleep. I don't know what it is.
I hated that when I was like living at Marcy's and you were coming to stay by me and we would do something, you know what I mean? And I'm like just drained, you know? Like, I just need to go to sleep. And you'd be like moving around.
Yeah, and you'd always kick me out.
I don't know. And I was like,
You would. You'd be pissed. Fuck you.
I'm turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so.
Yeah, and then the next day you'd be all pissed. Why'd you leave? Fuck, you told me to leave. Excuse me. Cherries are good. I think they'll be better tomorrow.
Yeah, they are good. Yeah, once they get a little bit warm and
They just kind of.
like softer a little bit, they are delicious. Yeah, tomorrow we can get pork chops. I'll get pork chops instead. And you know what that means?
No.
She's getting her claws, and I'm gonna be the only one there.
Tomorrow?
And they bring in a shit ton of
Tomorrow?
shit. Yeah. And then it's up to me to put that shit away. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. I don't mind. I'm gonna take some of it. I give no two fucks. That's
Grab
what I'm
that
gonna
cheese.
do.
Grab black cheese.
I'll grab some
We'll
cheese.
put it in the fridge at our place.
And you
It's
know,
my house.
I don't have to, like, take it without her permission. You know what I mean? She's, like, okay with it. If I did.
She fucking better.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've lived with Marcy for, like, a long time in the last 10 fucking or 20 years.
Still putting up with her shit.
Right? But, you know, she makes me feel at home when I'm there. You know what I mean? Or, like, I don't know. I feel more comfortable there when I'm with Marcy than I am with Carrie. You know what I'm saying? Even though you gotta put up with this or that, whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Whatever.
I'm just talking
Look
about
at
my
that.
fucking
Oh my god, it's coming right at us.
What the fuck is
It's out
that,
of
babe?
control.
It looks like a robot.
The zombies took control.
They're spinning
It's a
around,
zombie
babe.
boat.
Oh my god, no, babe.
It's a zombie attack.
It is bad. Rocks not good.
We didn't even smoke.
We didn't? What the fuck?
I didn't even put any. They're just no. We'll save them for the bowl, and I'll show you.
Okay. You made me think we did. I'm
It's a
so
placebo.
stoned or
The
whatever.
placebo effect.
Yeah. Who did it? Oh my god. My mom, my blood mom, Frida. She was like,
I love that your mom's name is Frida. I love Frida Kahlo. That's so.
she was like, she would call all of her sisters, and like, there was 13 kids, 2 boys and 11 girls. You know what I mean? So she would call all her sisters that were in the prom, and she'd be like, "Do you got anything, my girl? Do you got anything, my girl? Do you got, you know?" And one day my auntie Gwen was like, "Yeah, I got something," and she took a capsule off of like whatever it was, you know,
Dexatrim.
probably. And so she just gave her the empty capsule. She's like, "Yeah, come get it." So she gives it to her, right? And then they're sitting there watching TV, drinking coffee, and she's like, "Oh, thank you, my girl. I feel so much better."
Placebo.
Talk about placebo effect. That's how she was, though, my mom. She was somebody else. She was so unique. Like, I mean, I hate to say it, but like, you can ask Matt about it.
You knew her?
He met her, yeah.
Aw.
He got slapped, like, right when we were all in a cab.
Mhm.
And she was, like, super drunk, and she's very mentally ill, right? You know? And she just, like, automatically, like, smacked Matt in the face and was like, "Don't think you're cool because you're fucking my daughter." And I was like, "Oh my god, Mom, knock it off! What the fuck?"
That's pretty cool. I like your mom already.
Yeah,
Was she
was
buried
like,
somewhere, or is she cremated, or what?
she's in Cormorant,
In a graveyard?
because we have a family plot there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
that's
a
where my
big
dad
cemetery?
is. No. It's getting bigger, I'm sure.
Well,
I haven't seen
obviously.
it in many years, but you know what I'm saying?
So there's like gravestones. And,
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to get up there one of these days. Check out Flin Flon.
Yeah, my mom didn't want to leave Cormorant because she felt like she was ditching my dad there because he was buried there, you know what I mean? So she felt like, even though we were all like, "You need to get away from her."
Did you guys go up there for the burial, or what?
Okay, I'll tell you a story about that, babe. And it'll really make you dislike my sister.
Oh, I think I heard this one.
Yeah.
Spent the money.
So,
Yeah.
is show me Sean's boyfriend at the time, Alex, Carrie, and that's it, right? They're giving us a ride to Souptown so that we can go to Duluth. I can't remember how it went, babe, but we had it all planned out. We were going, right? So it was me and my niece Ashley and Carrie, yeah, and Shauna and Alex. And Shauna and Alex had a bunch of coke, right? They're sharing, you know, a little bit here and there, whatever, you know what I mean. I didn't have no money. I was working at the Whitfield at the time, but it was like my money was already spent because it was sudden that my dad died. It wasn't planned. Otherwise, I would have had money.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I was like fucking tapped out. So, anyways, Carrie, she, prior to us leaving there, she had called our tribe in Saskatchewan, and they sent her like $1,200 or something like that. It was over 1,000. So that's what we were using to get me, Carrie, and Ashley, because Ashley was my dad brought up Ashley, Jenny's daughter. They were very close. So it was really important that all of us went, don't you think? So anyways, Carrie's like, then she buys a bunch of clown pins. Fine, whatever. Right? Who cares? I'm not spending money. She's like, and then she just keeps buying coke from those guys. And then, on top of that, she goes to fucks off to the casino. All fucked right up. Pilled out, cocained out, fucked up. Spent all the money, right? Came back and was trying to fucking start fights with me and Ashley. And Ashley at the time was like maybe 10, 12 at the most. And Carrie's trying to get money off of her. The fuck is Ashley gonna get money? You know, from Jenny? I don't think so. Whatever. So anyways, I was like, what's her name? Came and got me. Danielle Gordon came and got me in Superior because Carrie spent the money that we were supposed to cross the border with to bury my dad. And then tried to act like it was our fault. Me and Ashley's. She's just a little girl.
She never had to like deal with the consequences of that. Like no one gave a fuck, no one can do nothing. It's like
she did it.
She got
what
away
else
with
can
it.
you do?
She got away with it. Just that's on her. No one else. It's on her.
That's what happened though, babe.
She doesn't live with that crap.
I was so fucking. Ugh. I was so disgusted. I went right back to work.
What else could you do? That's what your dad would have wanted.
Pat was like, "You're coming back," you know, because she heard what happened.
It's not on you, but that's Carrie's fault.
Yeah, I kept myself pretty busy after that because that was hard.
It's okay now.
I just miss. Yeah, then Carrie says stupid shit like she'd say something stupid like if she had to like pay her electric bill and it was like $1,000. You know how they like give you a shut off notice? Everybody gets it because they all rack up a bunch of fucking.
Yeah, they push it.
Yeah. So anyways, that's what she was doing or whatever. And she was like talking about her bills. And in the same sentence as talking about her bills, she's like, you know, I wish Dad was around. You know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck? Why would you say that? Because you need your bills paid again?
She hasn't had her work